What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another live stream here with Flood and Hope everybody is doing well. In case you tuned into the live stream earlier, I apologize. The simulator started hanging and I had to restart my entire PC and all of that stuff, but we seem to be okay now. We're back here in Doha one more time, one of my favorite airports to fly out of, where I have inbuilt scenery installed, and that makes this entire city and airport just absolutely joyful to fly out of. It is pretty heavy on the frames, etc., especially with FSLTL going on right now, injecting some ground traffic, but besides that, it is a pretty cool airport to fly out of day or night. So today we're gonna fly out of Doha at nighttime, obviously, and we're gonna head on towards Abu Dhabi. I have, if I'm not mistaken, I flew into Abu Dhabi 3 or 4 years ago in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 when I was first simulating in 2020. I flew out of Abu Dhabi to Dubai using a 747. That's what I remember doing. On the channel, I believe. Since then I have not visited Abu Dhabi, if I'm not mistaken, but today we're gonna rectify that and we're gonna fly one of the world's premier airlines, Etihad, from Doha to Abu Dhabi. I frequently have thought about flying this, and finally we've got the chance here with the Fenix A320 to take it from Doha to Abu Dhabi. A lot more Etihad flights hopefully to come, but anyway, given all of that, let's get started with today's flight. Let's get this party underway. All right. Welcome to the cockpit here in the Fenix A320. Let's turn on our tablet here. Come to Phoenix, go to ground services. We've got our GPU connected up, chocks and cones. Let's tap this to import our sim brief plan, which just showed up right there. Let's connect our external power. Get batteries going right here. Crew oxygen supply on. Ground control and voice recorder on. Let's get our ADARS systems to nav. And then once that's done, let's go ahead and get our emergency lights armed. Let's get strobe lights to automatic. Nav lights up. Passenger signs up. And I think we are good up here, are we not? Yes, we are. External power is on. Double checking that, and we are good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's come back here. IR says, what is going on here? What's going on here? Ecam warning, altitude alert status. What the? Okay, that's fine. Smoke detector fault. If no livestock, what on earth is going on here? I have no idea what's going on with the smoke detector there. I've never seen that in my life before. I've never seen that in my life before. Hopefully it resolves itself. I don't know how to deal with that. There we go, that's fine. Floodlight. I have actually seen that, my bad. Okay, that's up there. It's just been a while since I jumped into the Phoenix, I guess. I don't know, but we're back here anyway. Let's get down here. That's fine. Ground services, mass and balance. We need to load our aircraft. GSX, boarding and refueling. Go to GSX. Sim brief is okay. And I've requested the boarding process with sim brief here. So hopefully that works. We'll figure it out. We'll see what the aircraft actually ends up doing here. I'm not sure. Okay, there it is. The jetway is connecting up, which is exactly what I like to see. But it is a bit far away, is it not? That jetway is pretty far away from our aircraft. I don't know if it's gonna reach. Yeah, that is an error right there. The wheels of the jetway are not supposed to go past the red painted area, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, it's working and it's attaching, and that's all we need to know, right? Let's jump back in here. We're looking good with the mass and balance. Let's come down here to let's come down here. FMGC on. Let's clear that up, and let's go to init. Let's go to our from and to, which is OTHH OMAA, and that. Uh-oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I can't request our flight plan. Confirm a line. I thought I had to type that in first. Oh lordy, I've just made a horrible mistake. Now I can't, we don't have the request button here. What do I do now? I can't do anything, I suppose. Okay, that's okay. We've got a sim brief stuff right here, and we can view our flight plan, which is going to give us our flight number, which I'm pretty sure is going to be I'm just going to use FDNX. Why not? Who cares? Cost index today 24. Let's put that in. Cruising altitude today 21,000, which seems about right. That's okay. We're not going to put our weights in just yet. Let's go to our flight plan here, which is empty, unfortunately. Let's go back to flight plan. Cupro N300. So let's put on Cupro. I don't think this is the correct departure that we're using today, is it? Is it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Cupro 2E, Cupro 1E. That's fine. Okay. So we can put in Cupro. Right here, Cupro, right there, that's fine. Then we're going N300, Airways N300, and we're going to Kaksob. Let's put that in there. There you go. From Kaksob, we're going to use Q. Where is Q? Gonna find Q. Oh, Q415, and we're gonna fly with that on to Ukili. Let's put that in there. There you go, everybody. And from Ukili, there's nothing else. So let's go in and do that. From OTHH, we're gonna go with our departure here, which is going to be out of runway 34 right. It is going to be using Cupro 1E, the one that we have today. So we're going to put that in, and we're going to insert that, and then into Abu Dhabi. We're going to have our arrival at ILS 31 left, which is ILS 31 left right there, using Yuki L for Charlie right there. We're gonna put that in. We don't have anything else to worry about. Insert that. Let's check out our flight plan. There shouldn't be any discontinuities as far as I'm concerned. There is one. Okay, we're gonna clear that up, and that looks good to me. Let's insert that, everybody. Okay, so that's done. Okay, we are good to go on that one right there. So today we are going to taxi with our nose to the right. Okay, that's fine enough for us today. So I believe if we go to performance data, we got to set up some stuff. But before we do, we need to go to init and we need to set this stuff up. Now to set this stuff, our refueling is still going on. Our passengers are being boarded. We can see them walking in there. Very nice. The GSX profiles work really well with this aircraft and this airport. The combination is very good, which I really like. Let's go outside for a second. Let's go check out our fuel truck. Where's our fuel truck? Where's our fuel truck? Oh, that sucks. Oh, our fueling hasn't yet begun. Oh, okay. That's fine. I think they're waiting for the cargo loading to finish up or something like that. Let's have a look at what GSX is doing. Request refueling, man. I want my refueling. Where? Did I not request refueling? I can do that now. It says fuel truck is on its way. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, fuel truck is on its way. Okay. That's fine. Alright, everybody. That all looks good to me, right? Excellent. So we'll just wait for the load sheet. If we want to, though, we can go to the departure performance. We can sync our preliminary load sheet right here. That'll give us estimated takeoff weight and everything that we need to. And we can sync our live weather here. We can calculate it. We can send it to the McDo as well. So if we come down to the McDo, zero fuel weight. Wait. Okay, we need to input this though. All right. Optimal what flaps? 1. Okay, that's fine. Takeoff weight is 66.2 and 30.6, right? 66.2, 30.6. Let's try that. 66.2, 30.6. I believe that's what it said, right? 30.6. Okay. I'm gonna put that in. Block fuel for today is going to be, what is it? It is 5.4 technically, right? So I'm just gonna go fuel planning. 5.4. I'm just gonna put that in. There you go. Okay, I believe that's done. So with performance, we can everything is set up here. I don't know where the transition altitude is. Where is the transition altitude? Our transition altitude is not mentioned here. I'm looking for it. Transition 13,000. There you go. Okay, found it. Okay, I think we're good to go. 49, 57, 58. That is fine. Okay, I think we're good to go here, everybody. Yeah, that looks great. Let's come back to mass and balance, and everything is looking good. Okay. That's fantastic. Refueling truck has just arrived, and I believe the guy is attaching the stuff right there to the ground fuel supply there. Alright, we'll just wait for refueling to finish up here, but if you want to see the refueling, it's going on right here. Alright? Yeah, it's going on right there. You can check it out. There you go. Refueling happening right there. Fantastic. Okay, so we just need to wait for our ground services and stuff to finish up, and once they do, we are ready to get out of here. It's almost done, isn't it? We can go to GSX. Actually, we can go overhead, get our APU started up. Request pushback right there. Get that started up right there. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. What profile are we using for FS Realistic? I think we're okay. We'll be okay, right? Let's figure it out. Brilliant. I need to bring back my head tracking. Okay. Why do we have two oxygen masks? I think one is for the jump seat behind us, I guess. Is the cabin door closed? Okay. We need to come down here and lock that. There we go. Not the cabin door, the cockpit door there. We're almost done, right? Yep, 179 passengers. 177 boarded. We're just waiting for the last two, I suppose. There we go, 178. Fueling done. Everything is looking good for us. Fuel truck is disconnecting. Yep, we can see our fuel truck disconnecting right there. That looks fantastic. All right. But somebody's taking off. I don't know what that sound is. Okay, let's put our local pressure in here, which it is 1013. Is that accurate? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go to nav mode here. Let's turn on FD on both sides. Manage mode available on speed and our track there. Let's go up to 10,000 feet first. You know what? It's a very short flight. Let's just go directly to 21,000 feet. Manage mode available. Check. Aircraft loaded. Dismiss. Go to GSX. Waiting for other services to complete refueling and boarding. Okay. We'll wait for that to finish up. And we shouldn't have any issues with this. Let's go to our cabin. Cabin lights are at 100% at the moment. We don't need to worry about that yet. We will dim them for takeoff, hopefully, if I remember. We're just waiting for our pushback. Invoice from Total Energies available. See GSX menu. I don't care about the invoice. Refueling completed. Bill is that, and we are about to push back. There we go. Hello there, mate. Pushback beginning. Our jetway disconnecting. There we go. Thank you very much.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Alright, that's fine. What icing conditions are you talking about, man? We're flying live weather. This is Doha. Oh my god, we're not flying live weather. Let's go live weather.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'm so sorry. We're not flying live weather. I just switched that up. It's like, what icing are you talking about? Alright. So we're going to start the engines. There's no icing conditions, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and well, we can wait. Let's go in here, go to ground services, remove GPU and chocks and cones as well, because we don't need those anymore, do we? There you go. Okay, that's much better. Okay, we are going with our nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Releasing parking brakes.
All engines clear.
Commencing push, all engines clear. Started wheel. Let's go ahead and get all of that on right there. There There you go. Beacon lights are on. Let's get engine ignition going here. Engine number 2, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions including the...
Something wrong with the sound balance here.
Please set parking brakes.
Something wrong with the sound settings here.
Please be aware that your nearest...
Parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and start our next engine. Something is wrong with the sound balance.
All baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the sound balance.
As shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Unlocking gear.
Put the mask over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally.
Why is the if anyone's listening to this in headphones,
Pull on each side to adjust
why are the right hand,
mask before helping others.
why is the left hand engine
Land on water.
startup sound on the right hand?
Jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch
truck
and put it
disconnected.
over your head.
Bypass
Pass the
pin
tapes
removed.
around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to
Left is
adjust.
clear. Right is
Do
clear.
not inflate the life jacket inside the
Into sky. Hello there.
outside. Inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it
I think it's okay now.
inflate or needs topping,
Yeah, I think it's okay.
there is a light and whistle for attracting.
Okay, we are good to get out of here. Hello there, Into Sky. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in and for saying hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good time. So we're good to go here. Let's light that person up right there with that. Okay. Max auto brake right here. Ground spoilers to armed right there. Our TCAS needs to come to on, but we'll leave this on standby for the time being with altitude reporting going on. And taxi lights are set, right? Yes, they are. APU can come off right now. Strobe lights, everything else is looking good for us today. So we are ready to commence our taxi here pretty much, if I'm not mistaken. And let's go ahead and line up with our takeoff runway for today. So release parking brake. We're rolling. There we are. I think we should get some wing lights and stuff on so we can have a little bit of visibility, huh? Yeah, that's much better. There we go. We're just slowly rolling here. And we'll go right towards runway 34 right. And we should be okay. I hope the sound balance is okay now. I'm not too sure. But it seems like the sim is giving out erroneous sound balance data. So I don't know. Obviously, if you're using headphones, that's going to affect you. I think it's okay though. I'm not sure. We'll find out. There's a quick way to find that out, right? No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, okay. Our flaps are obviously not down. I just did that to check the sound balance there. I think we're okay, which is fantastic. Okay, well, now that we've been warned about the flaps, let's put our flaps down. Predictive wind shear can come to on right here. Let me just line up a little better with the taxiway. And then... okay, predictive wind shear. System 1 here, that can go on. That's on, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Auto throttle off. That's fine, it's supposed to be off. FD is on both sides, that's good enough. Brilliant. Yeah, I think the sound has sorted itself out. Or has it? Okay, never mind the sound. Let's just get to our takeoff runway without further shenanigans. Like the way how the Phoenix rolls on the ground. Very nice, very natural. But we are taxiing a little bit too fast, are we not? The Amiri terminal is on our right, and there is an Ethiopian Airlines parked there. Highly unusual. Okay, we're coming up on our takeoff runway right there. We can see the end of the runway. The stop lights or stop bars or whatever you want to call those are not stop bars. It's just the end of the runway right here. I forgot what they were called. Oh, alrighty. If you are watching this live stream, I highly recommend you listen in with headphones. That is 10 times better. If you can, use headphones. Okay, let's brake here. I think the airframe is too loud. Okay, let's hold short a little bit. Okay, we'll allow the aircraft to roll. We won't actually put the parking brake on today, because we don't need to. Let's get the taxi landing lights up, runway turn-off lights up. That can go all the way to takeoff, and strobe lights can come on as well. In addition to that, we can put our TCAS all the way on TARA. That is good. I believe we're ready for takeoff. Let's put the range down on this one. Yeah, let's put the range down on that one. We are... oh, well, keep it on 20. No, put it down. Okay, I think we're good otherwise for our takeoff here. Just take my time with it. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn around. There we are, everybody. Lining up with runway 34 right. Okay, we'll put our brakes on here. Slightly rolling, are we not? Okay. Ready for takeoff. Let me try and put our... okay. Flex temperature. I mean, flex MCT set. Okay, let's rotate. There we go. Gear up. Just like that. There we go. Very nice, hand flying it. Oh yeah, looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay, leave it to climb. Climb set. Flaps up. We're about to make a nice little turn here. There is Doha ahead of us right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make that lovely turn. Oh yeah. Okay, we seem to be doing all right. Nice and easy. A little bit of an altitude restriction here. The autopilot doesn't seem to be following that altitude restriction. Okay, it is now. Okay, brilliant. Give it off to the autopilot. Ground spoilers disarmed. Flaps up. Ignition needs to come down to normal there. Let's put down our right there. That can come off. That can come off. We're continuing our climb towards 21,000 feet. We've got an altitude restriction. The aircraft is cleaned up. Thrust set. Everything is looking good apart from that. Yep, we're all good in this department right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the views and enjoy that. There we go, leaving behind Doha, everybody. There we go, we can see Doha behind us. Doha is definitely behind us. There we go.
As we join you in the cabin shortly.
Okay, cabin lights are on automatic, which is fantastic. Oh lordy. That is very, very loud. We're still holding 4,000 feet here. I don't know why that is. But we are. Unfortunately, logo lights are automatically turned off here in the Airbus, so there's nothing I can do about that, I believe. Yeah, I can't force it to turn on. Still got an altitude constraint here. We can't really move. Let's put our range up here. There you go, that's a good one. Let's put the range up on this one. So we can see the whole route pretty much, right? Yeah. So we're not that far away. We're just about 60 nautical miles away, I believe, from Abu Dhabi. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, no, sorry, 160, sorry. Nautical miles away from Abu Dhabi. So we're following this constraint and we're just going to do that for a time being, I suppose. Okay? The sounds are fantastic. Okay, there we go. We are resuming that climb. Brilliant. That sounds so cool. That is a brilliant view right there. We have the cockpit view of this. No, we don't, huh? I'll sort that out later. But that is a brilliant view right there, isn't it? We are climbing on our way towards 21,000 feet. At 10,000 we need to remember to switch off some of the lights here, and at 13,000 feet we've got our transition altitude. But apart from that, we are looking fantastic as we climb out. Really cool. Yeah, I think it's working. I definitely think it's working. So it should be pretty good, huh? Right, we're crossing 11,000 feet. It's time for us to jump into the cockpit, so let's do that. Let's go in there to our cockpit. Head up here, turn all of that off right there. That's all off. This is all good for us. We can turn this off. Let the passengers relax. And we're looking good. We're still not yet near our transition altitude. We don't have anything to do here just yet. But that's coming up really quickly, so there's no point of us leaving the cockpit. As you know, we're just flying into Abu Dhabi today, so it's not going to be a long flight anyway. Let's go to progress right here. Okay, 13,000 coming up. Shall use that opportunity to... there you go, transition altitude. Let's put that in standard. Put that in standard. Transition altitude complete. Let's just get rid of the company messages a little bit. So AOC menu, received messages, which is going to go through them, accept and return them. Go through them, accept and return them. So I don't think there are any more company messages. There we go. We are looking fantastic. All right. Let's get back to our cinematic mode here. We don't have long to go till our top of descent anyway. It's a very short flight. So if we do get bored along the way, we can always turn on some sim rate if we want to go a little faster, but it's a very short flight. Got good visibility tonight. I believe the moon is out, and that is why we're able to see this beautiful aircraft. Well, not from this angle, maybe from the other angle. Yeah, this one right here. That looks so good. A little bit wobbly there, but we seem to be okay. Is there turbulence going on? Yeah, there is. There's a little bit of turbulence right there, isn't there? The aircraft looks fantastic. course, Phoenix has the best A320 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I love it. 18,000 feet, 3,000 more to go towards cruising altitude. I don't think we're going to be on cruise for much longer because off in the distance we kind of probably can already see the first signs. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of turbulence right there. Flying past a little island right there. Coming up on top of a descent. Now there's something we need to verify. Where is the... No, sorry, top of climb, I mean. Where is the top of descent? Right after Kaksob is our top of descent. So it's not very far away, is it? No, it is not. Okay. So we gotta keep that in mind, eh? There's a little island right there off in the... right off ahead of us. If you really pay attention, off in the distance we can kind of already see the lights of probably Abu Dhabi. So that is fascinating. That was not a very long flight at all. Let's see how this goes. Our arrival procedure into Abu Dhabi takes us a bit inland and turns us back around for a landing into the ILS. So yeah, it's going to be a little long with the arrival procedure, but apart from that, we're going to be at our destination very soon. Cruising altitude. We've definitely reached our cruising altitude now. Ooh, we can see a runway down there on that island. There is a runway on that island. Interesting. Terry Hesticle. Your engine just went out. No, it did not. My engine did not go out, Mr. Terry Hesticle. That is a very interesting name. Oh, lordy. Points for your name, sir. But, oh, that is a good one. My engine did not go out. We've just reached cruising altitude. That's all it is. There we go. We're kicking. We are kicking just fine. Hello there, Mr. Desi. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Much appreciated for saying hello. We're actually already nearing our top of descent. We're literally about 20 nautical miles away from our top of descent. That's literally it. It's a very short flight from Doha to Abu Dhabi, even shorter than Doha to Dubai, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is shorter than even going to Dubai. So we're literally just 20 nautical miles away from our top of descent. We should probably go into our flight deck here and take a look at our information. Okay, check destination data. That's what it's telling us. Let's go in here. Let's go to performance. Let us populate this from this flight. Let's put that in there. Let's calculate some performance data. Let's do the same with the tablet here. See what it says. Arrival performance. Apply the METAR information. OMA 31 left. 6 dry. We're dry today. Landing weight, aircraft config, and whatever. I don't need to worry about this one, do I? What is the landing weight? 64. Oh my god, that is a lot of turbulence. So, hey. 64107. Oh wait, it's supposed to be in tons, my bad. 64. Oh lord, this is so bad. I can't even type stuff in. Wait, I thought this. What kind of view do I have set up for this? Hold on a second. Isn't this supposed to be yeah, it is. I think I need to change my profile a little bit there, don't I? Good lord, that's bad. Okay, let's try that one more time. You know what? By the time I do this, we're going to be on our top of descent and we're going to miss this. So let me just ignore all of this. Yep, our top of descent is coming up. I need to set up our data here. Let's come to performance here. Let's go to next phase. Let's put this in QNH at 29.62. Let's put that in. Temperature at 30. Let's put that in. Mag 220/4 right here. Transition at 13,500. That's all fine. Radio 200. We'll use that for our performance right there. I think we're good to go with that. Yes, we are. Let's set our auto brakes to low today. Let's arm our ground spoilers in advance. I like to do that in advance, and let's just wait for our top of descent and we will go down. We'll just use the information from here directly. Okay, I don't really want to. Alright. Okay, we need to check our final descent altitude though. For now, let's just go down here to about 3,000 feet. Wait for top of descent. Come on, Mr. Top of descent. Top of descent has been reached pretty much. I'm just gonna press it right there. And we're beginning our descent. Let's come down here, check our final descent altitude. That is given at 3,000 feet. We need more drag apparently. I don't think so. 3,000 feet is good enough. There you go. What else should we do? Let's check our frequency that we need to tune into the ILS at Abu Dhabi. Obviously, we're not using ATC today, which is why I'm doing all of this in advance. I will soon get beyond ATC, and then once we do that, we'll be able to have a bit of ATC coverage during our IFR flights, and that should make it a bit more interesting, right? It'll give us our frequencies and all that stuff. But until I get my hands on beyond ATC, this is how we're doing things for now. So our frequency today is 109.30, course at 306. Let's come to our nav radio. 109.30 identifier is IAW. That is correct. IAW 109.30 F306. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. We're good to go. Right, we are good to go. More drag. Do we need more drag? Yeah, we probably do. Let's put our speed brakes out and give it that drag. And we've got Abu Dhabi dead ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. That is Abu Dhabi, or the city of Abu Dhabi, right ahead of us. Okay, we're giving it a bit more drag here. And there you go. That should help slow down our aircraft as well as we come in to land. Okay, as we arrive into Abu Dhabi, more or less. Okay, speed is reducing. There you go. It seems like it's under control pretty much. There we go. Let's put our speed brakes back up. Leave it on the armed position. It might... Okay, there you go. We're back in control. Alright, fantastic. We're just waiting for 13,000 something for our transition altitude, and then 10,000 for our lights, and that's pretty much it. There we go. That's a perfect shot of us coming into Abu Dhabi. It's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. 15,000 feet. Coming up. Very nice. Hopefully our logo lights come into action somewhere under 10,000 feet so we can enjoy that beautiful livery painting on the tail fin of the Etihad A320. Let's just jump outside quickly. Where are our landing? Yeah, there it is. Abu Dhabi dead ahead, everybody. That is a nice view right there as we approach Abu Dhabi. That looks pretty cool, huh? "13,000 feet coming up. Time for us to jump into the cockpit here and set up our transition altitude, which should come up. This is so beautiful flying into here at night, isn't it? 13,000 feet. 13,500. We can kind of see Abu Dhabi ahead of us. Transition altitude reached. Local pressure at 1003 HPA. Okay. There you go. We can kind of see the Abu Dhabi. Yeah, we can kind of see Abu Dhabi right there. Looking good, huh? We are looking good. Come up on 10,000 feet shortly. We'll take care of our landing lights and stuff before we go back to some more cinematic views. And yeah, there we go. Looks lovely. we are going to obviously fly past the airport and then turn back around, line ourselves up and come in for a landing. That's what's going to happen today. So we're going to cross across the city, right above the city, off to the right hand side of the airport slightly, and then we're going to go inland, turn back around, come in for a landing on 31 left. That is what is going to happen today. Okay, there we go. There we go, passing the beautiful city of Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, all right. Oh yes, isn't that the perfect shot right there? Is that not the perfect shot, everybody? Oh, another one. No, turned into DJ Khaled there for the second. All right, we're coming up on 11,000 feet. That is not our airport, by the way. That is not Abu Dhabi International, Zayed International, I believe. We're landing into today. Is that the name of the airport? Abu Dhabi International is the name of the airport. Yeah. Zayed is the terminal. The new terminal is named. Yeah, that's right. That is right. I think the airport is just Abu Dhabi International. Probably. Anyway. Abu Dhabi International. Okay, I need to stop. Yeah, I think we're okay though. Let's take a quick look at little nav map here before I jump out, since we are holding at 11,000 feet here. Little nav map there. We are flying over. I don't know what this airport is, but we're flying over right now. Is that the airport? It seems like that's the airport right there, isn't it? No, that is something else. There's the airport. There you go. That's definitely the airport right there. Is that Yas Island? Probably Yas Island, right? Yeah. I think so. I think it might be. A little bit confused. But it might be Yas Island. I'm not sure. Yeah, that should be Yas Island right there. And here we are coming into our airport. There's the large airport right there, but first we're going to turn this way, fly and turn back around and come in for a landing. That's what's going to happen today. Let me put little nav map away. We're coming down at 10,000 feet, so we gotta go and take care of some lights, don't we? Let's turn that on right there. We'll put these on. And I think we're good to go here for now. Yes, we are. Perfect. Let's go back to some cinematic views here and enjoy till we come back around, line ourselves up with the runway. There isn't much else for us to do till then. Okay, fantastic. Oh, leaving behind the city of Abu Dhabi. There we go. You can see the city behind us. Making a nice.
Gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down and window blinds open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you. Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Seated for landing? Already? Is that triggered by the landing light? Is that announcement triggered by the landing light? But if it is, it's way too soon. It is way too soon. There's the airport off to our right. We're not landing soon. It's gonna take us about 20 minutes to land? Not 20 minutes, maybe. Maybe she is right. About 15 minutes to land at least, I suppose. I think we're coming into land in about 15 minutes probably. We still got to loop around. That is going to take a bit of time. So yeah, 15 minutes is what I would expect. So there we are, a wonderful airport that we're about to land at. Just taking a quick look there. Lovely. Once again, if you are watching this stream, I strongly recommend using headphones for a better experience. Thank you for flying with, well, I can't say flying with Fly the Noob, but thank you for flying with me here today. We are soon going to have our own livery, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And then I can actually say thank you for flying with Fly the Noob. All right. This is my third live stream within the past 12 hours, I believe. Let's see if I can keep up the pace, but I'm sure I'll need to take a break after this one. So let's see how it goes, eh? Let's see how it goes. I do need to record a video after this, so I think after this live stream it's gonna probably be a video and then another live stream. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. Oh yes, that's a good view. Very, very nice. $7,000 feet. Coming up. It's yet to make our turn, so still traveling very quickly here. We've lost quite a bit of altitude coming up on our turn here, but it's still pretty fast. We are still pretty fast. about to make the turns that will line us up with the runway. So that's about to begin right here. There we go. It is a very long arrival into Abu Dhabi. This is typical both for Dubai and Abu Dhabi to have very long arrival procedures, because obviously normally you'd have a lot of traffic here ahead and behind you. This is why we really need beyond ATC, so that we can have some good traffic injection and we can see some sense to flying such a long arrival into the airport. Okay. There we go. We can see the two runways at the airport. Just go forward a little bit and then we will turn one more time, one way. Hopefully we start slowing down, which we have actually. We've slowed down to around 232 knots ground speed. We need to go check the situation with the flaps momentarily. We'll do that after we make this turn. There we go. Isn't that lovely? And we're going to be landing into the left hand runway that you can see ahead of you. Brilliant. Time for us to jump back into the cockpit, everybody. So let's go ahead and do that right here. Okay, time for us to drop our flaps. Position number 1. Time for us to turn on a localizer right there. Reduce the range on this guy completely. I think maybe this is good enough. This one can be reduced to about there. Yeah, there we go. So we'll wait for localizer. Localizer caught. Let's go on LS. And LS here as well. Let's put our approach mode on, although we're very far away from capturing the glide slope at the moment. We are descending. Okay, looking good. Can actually switch this to 10 LS. We've got this one right here to help us monitor, and we've got visual of the runway, so we don't need to worry about this at the moment. We are supposed to be slowing down. We still got 20 nautical miles to go. I think we'll be just fine for the time being. I don't want to slow down too much. It will help us reach our destination quicker. There we are. There we go. There's a good view right there. Okay, I think we've slowed down too much to not use our flaps. Our angle of attack is very high, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a bit of flaps there. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a very slow one, isn't it? 15 nautical miles away. All the approaches into Abu Dhabi and Dubai take their sweet time. And that is one of the reasons, one of the main reasons. Oh, our ignition is still on? No, it's not, of course not. Ignition is on normal. That's fine. That is just because we are ready to land. Okay. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I like to fly into Dubai, particularly Abu Dhabi and Dubai for training, and Muscat as well. Abu Dhabi and Dubai have these long arrivals and approaches which really allow you to take your time in learning a new aircraft, landing a new aircraft, configuring it, seeing how it behaves, how it slows down. And on the other hand, We're still 10 nautical miles away from the airport. Why are we configuring ourselves up so early? Oh god. It's too early to configure for landing. But anyway, so that is the reason why I use Abu Dhabi and Dubai. In case you guys are wondering and you're looking for airports to practice new airplanes with, or to get more comfortable with an aircraft, or to test out new ways of flying, these are the perfect places to fly into. Because of their very long approach, it gives you time to really learn the aircraft, mess around with stuff. And that's exactly what it is. All right. But that also means that you have to wait forever, like we are right now, before landing. Yeah. Like I said, it's been about 20 minutes or so since, at least 15 minutes since our cabin announcement was made for landing. Glide slope caught. Let's put that down. Let's put that down. Flaps full. We can put our gear down if we wanna, and we will. Okay, so let's put our gear down. There we go. Gear down, everybody. We are configured for landing, and now we just gotta float around here till we get close enough. There we go. Coming into land into Abu Dhabi. Let me get Sky Dolly recording. There we go, done. We're still 2,400 feet up there, so got a long way to go. Logo lights are functioning, which is fantastic, so we can have a nice look at that Etihad livery right there, which I really like. I like the way how the Etihad aircrafts look. Very, very tasteful, in my opinion, at least. Look at that. (2,000 feet). We've got headwind mostly 29 knots, quite strong. A little bit of a crosswind there. Our aircraft has kind of turned itself into the wind. Wind vaning, if you want to call it that. I don't know if you want to call it that, but yeah. 1,500 feet, it's time for us to jump into the cockpit and prepare ourselves for taking manual control of this aircraft. Now, where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there's the button right there. I see it now. Okay, never mind. It's this one right here, isn't it? It has to be. Okay, everything is ready, everything is armed. I think we are ready for this party. Let's put this down here. Let's put this down here. I'll put this on taxi right there. 1,000 feet coming up. Oh my god, I can't see where the disconnect button. Okay, there it is. Okay, 1,000, my aircraft. My aircraft, come on. Okay. I've got control. Let's see how this landing goes, eh? Another bumpy landing. Come on, I have no luck with turbulence on landing these days.
500.
500, we are too low, and why is the flight director telling us that? I don't understand. Okay. Catch 1? There's no way. Landing mode.
100 above.
100 above. What? Okay.
Minimum.
Minimum proceed.
100.
100.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Come on.
10. 5.
All right. Reverse there. That was definitely a floater. It was definitely a floater right there. And we're off to the side of the runway too. Okay. Auto brakes off right here. Let's turn off at the next one. Okay. Let's turn off at the next one, and that is a good decision. Yes, it is. Actually, we can go a little bit ahead here as well. Yeah, let's just keep going here. All right, welcome to Abu Dhabi, everybody. That was not the best landing in the world, but not too bad. I'm usually terrible with A320 landings, and this one wasn't that bad. Is the reverse thrust still engaged? Okay, there we go. Reverse has been disengaged. Okay, let's put that there. Let's put our flaps up. Let us put those off. Let's turn that off. Let's put that on automatic. And let's also put our TCAS there on standby. LS off, FD off. And let's pump the brakes on that and turn this around right here. Go. Okay. Currently we should be able to go straight. Yeah, we should be able to. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's fine. What else? What else? Let's turn this off on either side as well. Okay, welcome to Abu Dhabi, everybody. That landing was not perfect, but we're gonna go ahead and check that out. That is a slight improvement, I believe. We can park ourselves somewhere here, if I can see where the parking starts and ends. Yeah, I can't really tell. Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, I see it, I see it. I see it, I see it. We're gonna park ourselves in here. Brilliant, okay. Let's put that in there. Slow us down. Okay. Perfect. Ooh, very bouncy there. Okay. I put on the parking brake right there. Excellent. Let's go ahead and take a look at our landing replay before we actually do anything else here. So shall we do that? Yes, we shall. Landing replay is available. Let's go ahead and clean out the views here. Go ahead and pause that and let's go back. Let's take a look at that landing replay, everybody. Let's see how it went. I don't think it was that good, but let's find out. How much FPS do you get? I have no idea. I have all my FPS locked at 60 from the NVIDIA menu to improve performance and to reduce power draw. So I have it all limited at 60 FPS. Yeah, we should have done a better touchdown than that, but that was okay-ish, right? Yeah, it was okay-ish. Too much flaring though, way too much flaring. But yeah, All right. Now I am using frame generation as well, so my true FPS is not something that's very known to me. But anyway, let's check out the landing replay from this view, because we got to check that out, don't we? Let's take a look at that. Yeah, we're off to the right of the runway there. That's not good. Although we did use rudder to make sure we don't turn off to the right there. Yeah, the rudder input was good, but had we lined up a little better, that would have been unnecessary. The wind wasn't that bad today, although there was a crosswind. It was an okay landing. Nothing fantastic. It was okay. It was okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at that landing one more time. Let's take a look at it. There we go. Coming into land, everybody. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Feels like you're actually there. Oh, yes. How lovely is that? This replay mode is always heavy on the frames. Oh, bellissimo. But we should have touched down right there instead of floating. There we go, and touchdown, I guess. No, right there is the touchdown part. Okay. You gotta go back a little bit and play it from there. Okay, we're gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, that wasn't actually that terrible, was it? No, it was not, huh? Let's put that from there. Let's zoom in a little bit, not a lot. Let's take a look at it, huh? Okay. Let us now check that from the passenger point of view. So from somewhere here. We'll play it from this view or this view. Now let's try this view. Okay. That wasn't bad at all. That was not bad at all. Just off to the side of the runway. It's the same issue I have with the A320 Fenix every time. So just need to learn it a little better. But apart from that, that wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad, was it? Okay, let's try from this view now. Let's try it from this view. Yeah, that is a floater. Yeah. Very high angle of flare. But there we go. Gentle enough and into Abu Dhabi. Obviously our spoilers did deploy. They don't show up on landing replay. That was pretty cool though, right? Let's just quickly watch that touchdown one more time. let's go ahead and fast forward to our parking. Then we'll go and try to shut down our aircraft today. Obviously, we did switch off our strobe lights and everything, and they're going to get restarted during landing replay. Just want to mention that. That's why the strobe lights are now on. We did turn them off though. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in here. Make sure our parking brake is... Okay, that's all because of the landing replay, by the way. Alrighty, let's come down in here, and I'm just gonna go to ground, set that up. I'm going to go up here, get that APU running like so. If I can, hold on, there we go. And that looks good enough for us. Let's go up here, switch to external power. I know that's cheating, but that's okay. Let's go up here, make sure all our lights are in order. Turn that off. Oh, this can remain on. That can remain on. That's fine. This can remain off though. That can remain off. That can remain off. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and shut down our engines. There we go. There we go. Deboard our aircraft right there. Let's go up here. Taxi lights off, please. Okay. There we go. Deboarding has begun. Let's go up here. Turn off our... Not a high altitude landing thing. Turn off that. Crew oxygen supply. Let's put that off. Put that off. Put that off. Beacon lights off. And these can come off. We're not turning around today. Turn that off, turn that off, turn each of those off. And I think we're looking good here. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright everybody, I think we are good to go. We've got everything else stored and looking good here. Yes, that's all good. Predictive, wind shear and all that stuff needs to be turned off. So let's turn that off. Off. Doesn't work, does it? Put that in the middle there. Off. That's off. Let's put that on standby. Put all of that off. And there we are. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. We have just made it into Abu Dhabi. Thank you everybody for tuning into today's live stream. Hope you guys had a good time. We flew from Doha to Abu Dhabi. That was a really fun flight, wasn't it? It was a very enjoyable, fun flight for us. And the Etihad livery is really nice, and I enjoy flying with it. There's something that I need to do more of, and that is definitely going to be done. Okay, thank you so much to everybody who tuned into the live stream today. Thank you in particular to those who tuned into the live chat. That is Into Sky, Terry Hesticle, YK Desi. Points on your name, by the way, Mr. Hesticle there. Manrat5283, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Alright, with that, do your subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, do all of that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, particularly consider subscribing to it. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers and push on towards flying more and more here for you guys. But anyway, thank you so much once again for tuning in. I shall catch you guys in the next live stream or in the next video, whichever it is that happens to happen first. Happens to happen first, huh? Anyway, I'm getting a little loopy. It's time for me to hit the sack, and I shall catch up with you guys really soon. Thank you once again, and take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Bye-bye.